السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وبعد. All thanks and praise are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and may His peace and blessings be upon His last and final messenger, His family, His companions, and those who follow them until the end of times. Another very important quality that we're supposed to nurture and develop within ourselves is at-Tawakkul, placing our reliance on Allah, or trusting Allah's divine plan for us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Hakim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the infinitely most wise. And we firmly believe that every single thing that happens in this universe, every single thing that happens to me as a human being, happens according to the divine plan, the divine decree, the divine permission, the divine will, and the divine wisdom of Allah. And I trust with absolute certainty, with absolute conviction, that whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decreed for me, whatever Allah has planned for me, is what is best for me as a human being. That is what is best for me, both in this world, in the next. At-Tawakkul is one of the most powerful qualities we can have. I argue it's the key to true happiness. That At-Tawakkul is the foundation of a worry-free, stress-free, anxiety-free life. It leads to a life of peace, contentment, and acceptance. If I internalize that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in charge of everything, that Allah is the one who decrees everything, Allah is the one who controls everything, Allah is the one who's in charge, then nothing's going to faze me in life. I trust my Lord and Creator. I place my reliance on Him. Linguistically, the word at-tawakkul, it comes from the verb tawakkala yatawakkalu tawakkulan, which means to rely, to depend on, or to place one's confidence in, or to trust. It comes from the root letters waw, kaf, lam. And these root letters, they convey the meaning of relying upon someone else for something. So one who relies on Allah, one who has at-tawakkul on Allah, is the one who knows that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes care of his sustenance and affairs. So he trusts Allah alone and doesn't rely on anyone else. Some of the scholars, they defined it as صدق اعتماد القلب على الله تعالى في استجلاب المنافع ودفع المضار من أمور الدنيا والآخرة. The truthfulness of the heart's reliance on Allah for bringing benefits and repelling harms from the affairs of this world and the next. Others defined it as الثقة بما عند الله واليأس عما في أيدي الناس. To have trust, to have reliance and confidence in what is with Allah, and to despair from what is in people's hands. Meaning, rely on Allah, don't depend on people. It's having absolute, firm, 100% conviction that no one gives, no one prevents, no one harms, no one benefits, except through the permission of Allah. So the reality of tawakkul is that we place our trust and reliance on Allah in terms of both our worldly affairs as well as our deen, as well as utilizing our visceral or tangible means of attaining that which we want to attain. So that's why the scholars say at-tawakkul, it actually involves belief, dependence, and action. Belief that Allah is in control, Allah is in charge. He is the one who is managing and controlling all of the affairs of this entire universe and everything it contains, including everything that's happening to me as a human being. Dependence, that I depend on Allah. I place my trust in Him. I rely on Him. But it also includes action. I have to do my part. And this is because in order to gain at least some level of tawakkul, we need to be aware of the fact that all the matters of this world and the hereafter lie in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nothing happens except by His permission and His leave. And that's why the scholars, they say that at-tawakkul, what it really means is to do everything that we are capable of doing. That we need to prepare, we take precautions, we work, struggle, we put forth our best effort, but then we leave the result up to Allah. And whatever Allah decides, whatever Allah decrees, I accept it. Tawakkul, it doesn't mean that we sit back and just wait for things to happen. That's not tawakkul, that's tawakkul. That's fake. You know, if I need to provide for my family, I can't just say, you know what, I have tawakkul, I'm going to sit back and relax. I'm just going to sit on my couch and recline and expect money to come my way. I got to put in the work. I got to put in the effort, the struggle, the sacrifice. I have to use all the means available to me. And then the outcome, I leave it in the hands of Allah. And whatever Allah decides for me, I trust it. I accept it. Because Allah is in control. And Allah is the most wise. So at-tawakkul means we use all the material means we have available to us. We take all the precautions and then leave the outcome up to Allah. And whatever the outcome is, we accept it. We are content with it. You know, there is no reason to worry. There's no reason to be stressed out. There's no reason to be anxious. Allah is in charge. Allah is in control. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is my Rabb. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to take care of me. And He has decreed for me what is best for me both in this world and most importantly in the next. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala very beautifully tells us, وَمَن يَتَوَكَّلَ عَلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ. Whoever places their trust in Allah, whoever relies on Allah, whoever depends on Allah, then Allah is enough. Allah is sufficient for him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us all among the people of at-tawakkul. وصل اللهم على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. جزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.